I'm live. I'm live. I'm sitting on the floor live on the hard terracotta floor with my Red Bull. I always say that I'm going to text a couple folks when I'm going live, but now I can't think of who I say I'm going to text. I hope I put public on here. If you're coming on, say hello. Oh, hi. You know what? I need my glasses so I can see you guys this time. Ugh. When Davina and I went live, I couldn't see anybody because I was on the outside. Hi, Jill. I'm so happy to see you, Sabrina. Oh my gosh. When are you going to come back, lady? Hi, Sarah, Pam, Terry. Look at all you guys are here. Yay. Oh, yay. Let me clean these glasses. First of all, if you're wondering why I look lumpy and strange, I just had my eyebrows and my mustache waxed. I'm good, Jill. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little warm. It's kind of stuffy in here. I just had my eyebrow. Doesn't she just do the best job? And then my mustache is gone, but I always get, hi, Davina. What time is it there? I always lose track. It's noon here. It's warm in here. I had to come on live because I'm having so much trouble transferring my camera. 5 a.m. What are you doing up at 5 a.m.? All right, so when it's 5 for you, it's 12. I can never keep track. I suck. I'm glad you're here because I want to talk about you. I have to do this live because my camera is not transferring to my iPad so that I can post on YouTube the way I care to do it. I'm just having trouble after trouble. I do not own a laptop or a computer, so it's all done through Wi-Fi. I can't take my card and plug it in anywhere and create. And my little Mississippi mud brownie recipe, which, oh my God, it is so delicious, you guys. Super delicious. You have to try it. We'll talk about that in a minute. Hours. My Cook With Me with Davina, hours getting it to Wi-Fi from my camera to my iPad. So I thought, oh, I got to do my live video. Let's just go live. My weigh-in video. Hi, Jimmy's here. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Lori. You heard the phone ping. Oh, and I always never even ask people to hit their notifications and all that stuff. Hi, Carrie. It was super amazing. And for the people like Sandy who don't care for pumpkin and are afraid to use it, you guys, you cannot tell there's pumpkin in there. I gave a big piece to my neighbor because I can't have all of that in the house because I will just, every time I go in the kitchen, I will pick at it. Cake is my nemesis. So I make it for you swells to give you some ideas. Oliver and Grandpa have some, I have some, and then I give some away. Let me see if I've missed any, but oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of you guys here. Hi, hi, hi. Let me get my arm out of the way. Hi, Lori, Carrie, Reese. Hi, you guys. So, how many minutes in am I? When I get to 5 minutes, I'll talk about my weigh-in. Okay, so let's talk about the recipe I did yesterday for a minute. I read that recipe over so many times before, during, and after. And nowhere does it say anything on there about melting the marshmallows down. I think they think that you're putting enough chocolate over the top where that will melt the marshmallows down. Well, it does to a certain extent, but it still worked. It was super good. The nuts in it, because I never put nuts into anything. I just don't. I don't love nuts. I don't hate them. It's really a good recipe, you guys. And if you do use the sugar-free, I understand it's hard for some folks to find the sugar-free cake mix. But if you do use it, it brings it down to 4 smart points. It's really good. Yum. But those of you guys who live in the States, Davina, we should have given you a bottle and sent you home with it. I would just get that puffed stuff in the jar and just spread that on, and it might even be less points because you don't need a lot of it. Just weigh it out, spray, measure, and you're good. Okay, well, let's talk about weigh-in. Last week, I gained 2+ pounds, I think. What did I do? Let's look. But I made a proclamation last week because last week's weigh-in was after my day at Disneyland. Hi, Diane. Well, our day at Disneyland, and I think I gained 2 pounds. It's so hard to find anything on here anymore. Let's just say 2 pounds for the heck of it. And I came in and I told you guys I was happy with the 2 pounds because I spent that wonderful day with my wonderful friend and no regrets. And I said, next week, people, friends, fellow Americans, Australians across the world, Brits across the world, I'm going to lose that 2 pounds. And the best thing about saying that was you guys all typed back in, we wouldn't even question that, Nita. We know you'll lose that 2 pounds. And I swear my heart burst. I was like, these guys, they have faith in me. Yay. Because I love it when somebody takes my word for something, because when they don't, it just pisses me off. So you guys are like, okay, we're not going to take that bet. And well, at the time that I made that little proclamation, there were two things I didn't know. I didn't know that I was going to get to spend another whole day with Davina. Not only spend the day with her, but cooking with her, shopping with her, and maybe drinking a little bit with her. I didn't know that. And I didn't know that I was going to lose one of my pups. Two unexpected things. One very, very good, one very, very not so good. So at weigh-in today, drum roll please. It's bad news, don't get excited. It's really bad news, I'm not even kidding. Ding. I gained, does anybody want to guess? So think of it, Davina and I were cooking. We made those balls that ended up staying at my house that I ate all of them. We drank that night. I continued to drink after I had to put my doggy down because instead of eating my feelings, I was drinking my feelings. Nobody wants to guess? Jet lag. Davina, you don't want to guess? Nobody wants to guess? Then maybe I just won't tell you guys. Maybe I'll just tell you I lost. Now my phone's not working. Hi, Gary. Okay, you're close. Nope. I gained 2.2 pounds. Okay, so you guys are all in the general neck of the woods. 2.2. I'm wondering if we're lagging a little bit. Does it seem to you guys like we're lagging? Anyways, I won't make you guess anymore. Now, I want to say a couple things. When I have my normal life and I'm not having crazy, wonderful, fun days with people that I love unexpectedly and maybe for the only time in my life, or, when I go to Disneyland on the regular, the same rules do not apply. This is the first time that I've had, well, no, it's not. My dad's accident and then putting my dad. Okay. If Davina would have called and said, guess what? We get to spend Sunday together, but when you weigh in on Friday, you're going to gain 5 pounds. So you have that choice. Which would you rather do? Hi, Christy. Congratulations on your guys' great. You guys are just kicking it, man. Kicking it good. Not kicking it bad. Kicking it bad. Kicking it good. She said, you have a choice. You can spend the day with me and we can have a really fun, swell time. But for sure, when you get on the scale, you're going to gain 5 pounds. So take me or leave me. And even if she said, we're not going to eat anything, we're not going to drink anything, we're going to stick to the program, just being with me, you're going to gain 5 pounds. It would be a no-brainer. Get your booty over here now. We're going to have a good time. I'll take that 5 pounds, add an extra 2, because I can get it off. And I can get it off because I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I know what to do and what not to do. So when I was eating and when I was drinking and when I was in mourning over my pup and watching my grandson in mourning all over our dog and the things that he was doing, the choices that I made were conscious ones. I always say conscience wrong. Is it conscience or conscious? Conscience? Cautious. Confucians say it's cautious. No, that's cautious. Conscience. In other words, that's a song somewhere. I knew what I was doing. Am I happy about my hold on. Am I happy about my 2 pound gain? No. But the loss of my dog um, is worse. Something more for me to think about. And the day of fun and love that I had with my friend was something more to think about. So, on the scale and the grand scheme of things, while my weight loss, and I'm honest with you guys, my weight loss is my number one thing. I like to be successful. I like to show that I'm successful. I like to be able to talk to you guys and friends here at home and say with, shoulders back, head held high, yes, I can do this program. I do this program, and I'm good at this program. In the almost 3 years that I've been doing it, this is only the third time I can think of where I pretty much said, I threw the big could have been more. Absolutely, Diane. It totally could have been more. My weight loss wasn't my be all end all to my life this week. Now, I see I'm trying to be really careful in what I say because I have certain exact feelings on things that don't always go with the weight loss community. We all think about it too much, and you gotta live life, and yeah, live life, man, it's okay, gain your weight, Nita. I don't agree with that. I agree with that if it's something sad or extremely happy. See, it's under my rules. That's what I'm trying to say, without being. That's what it sounds like I'm saying, but I'm trying not to. I do not agree that we should just not pay attention to our weight loss program on a regular basis. Oh, if we're good at it, we're good at it. If we're not, we're not. Okay, let's just keep moving. Absolutely keep moving. But I think it should be first and foremost in our mind if it's important to us. Now, if it's not important to us, if it doesn't mean anything to us, if we are happy with high blood pressure or we look in the mirror and we see certain things protruding, if we're uncomfortable in public, if we're sitting on the floor doing a live YouTube channel and our belly is spilling over our gut, then it's okay. But if not, don't go off your program, you guys. Don't have it mean something to it. Keep it close to your heart. Keep doing what you're doing. That's how you're successful at it. If you're just like, oh, well, this was a bad week, we're going to start again next week. This was a bad week, we're going to start. You could say that every week. I could say it every week. Well, but thankfully, this is what I'm trying to get across. Thank you, Lord. I don't have a dog that dies every week, and I don't have a friend that I love dearly come across the other side of the world to hang out with me and have the time of my life. These are two very, very, very special occasions. And for that, I will take the dings on my weight loss. I don't even think I did this poorly when my dad had his accident. I will have other events coming up in which people and animals will be perishing. I will have other events where people will come, I hope at least. I really do hope. I'm looking at Kitty up there and she's like totally mourning and I don't know what to do for her, but don't look at her, Anita. Okay, I'm down here. I know I'm a freak. You guys pick the times and give yourself the okay when you have your gains. But make them strong and make them stand for something. Don't be like, oh, well, I was supposed to go to the market today, but I didn't make it. Oh, well, I'm going to gain half a pound. Pick your battles as far as your weight loss. I have my lines drawn pretty much in the sand. So when I knew I was going to have that other day with Davina, did I mention how much fun we had, you guys? Every time I think about it, and what's the irony of having such a wonderful day that you want to cry because it was so great, and then 2 days down the line you have such a sad day, And all those emotions are just like, they're just, which one wipes out the other one? Am I so happy about Davina, but my puppy's, you know? And then right there, you're just losing your mind. So all bets are off. All bets are off as far as eating, drinking, and maybe having another drink. We still had some alcohol in the cupboard this morning. I promptly went in there before my weigh-in and poured it down the sink. Not because I was going to have a drink at my meeting, but because I'm taking a stand. It's time to get a grip. Okay, I've had a couple days to mourn my dog. Davina's fun day will always be in my heart, but it's okay. These things have happened. It's time to get back and get going. But I don't want, it's time to get back. It's time to get back going. It's time to hit the reset button. Oh, I'm out of toilet paper. I think I'll go eat my emotions. I'll hit the reset button tomorrow. No, I don't believe in that. And that's my personal, that's just my personal view. Please don't think you have to agree with it. Please don't think, even if you think I'm crazy and lady, I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't think that way. Please don't let that be a dividing factor between us. It's just my thoughts, because I think that if we give ourselves too many excuses, you know, oh, my life just got in the way today. Well, you know what? We all have lives and they all get in the way. And, you know, I'll try to think of some really good examples here. But if we keep using the smaller, regular, lifetime, everyday things as examples, not to lose weight, we will never lose weight. We won't. If I say to you guys, oh, it got crazy up in here, man. I didn't have anything for dinner. I forgot to pick up Oliver. I finally picked up Oliver, and we didn't have anything in the house for dinner, and so I just said, screw it, and I just ate a pizza, and then I ordered them a pizza, and then, well, I decided, forget it. I'm not going to go to the market. I'll just have pizza the rest of the... I still could have had time to go to the market, get... Bye, Diane. Thank you. You have a great weekend, too. Get what's needed, but you have to decide how important it is to you. I'm going to go back to the thing that I think is the most important, and even to me in this week's circumstances, it wouldn't have mattered because I was too happy and then too sad. The main key is have your kitchen prepared. No matter what's going on, if you have your foods there, if they're there, and you're sad, you're tired, you're busy, you're not busy, anything, you still have to eat, right? Most of us do. Go in the kitchen, get something that you've already purchased, know what the points value is on it, track it. You gotta track everything, you guys. Even though I went crazy this week, I tracked it all. But all I'm trying to say is that I'm very diligent in when I will give myself a break for a gain like this. To me, two pound gain is pretty significant, especially when I did it last week. That's almost 5 pounds. That's a lot of weight that I'm trying to get off. Hi, Kim. So it's just something that I want to put out there to put into the thought process. Steve and I have already texted him. I told him how I did today. He said, tomorrow we're going to hit Trader Joe's. I already went to Sprouts. We're going to go to Costco. I'm going to get my kitchen prepared, and I'm going to have a successful week. I drew. I sent Davina home. I said, you got to go because you're not good for my weight. Goodbye. Got time to go back to Australia. And I'm still dealing with the repercussions of our dog because having a little boy, but it's time, I'm an adult and enough is enough. So I'm going to have my kitchen prepared this week. And I'm going to drink a boatload of water. I don't know where my water is. Do you guys have your water? Let me see if anybody has said anything to me like, Nita, why don't you just jump off a cliff because you're so... Could have been more is right. 1 pound is great, Lori. That's great. Okay, let me go back to Rachel. Life is short. See your people. Forgive yourself. Absolutely. Could have been more. Hi, Suze. I'm one determined bird. I gotta tell you guys, sitting with Davina and listening to her when she's in full Australian, what's the word for words that aren't words, slang, is so much fun. I was cracking up when we were at lunch, and she would say something. I'm like, huh? What that mean? And you know what? Thank you, Davina, for putting that because I am determined. I'm so determined. And I don't ever want to. I'm not goofing around on this YouTube thing. Right, Diane? It is important. She left. Hi, Jeannie. When I'm sad, I lose control. I'm trying to change that. So far, I'm not 100%. But nobody's 100%, my friend. Nobody's 100%. Don't do that to yourself. Oh shoot! Here we go. There's Kim. Let's see. I keep. Belinda, I would love to lose enough to always be pulling at my shirt. Oh my gosh. Okay, I want to address that for a minute, Belinda, the shirt thing. We had this neighbor when I was growing up, and I used to go up to her house and sit and talk to her because I'm me. I had to be yakking all the time, even at 7 years old, 11 years old, whatever. And I found that my neighbor lady, Joanne, she would sit in her chair and she would just let me yak, and she would listen to me. And so I found myself going there all the time. She was an overweight lady, and I always used to see her pulling her shirt down. And as a child and as a ute, I had no idea why she was doing that. You know, why is she always pulling her shirt? And then it happened to me, and I got it, and I hear you, girlfriend. I need something to put under my foot. I'm sitting on this terracotta tile, and it's hitting in my ankle bone. So let's use my bra. Yeah, Belinda, totally. So over that. Jimmy, this whole process is a journey. We have to make it part of our everyday life. Absolutely. And when we're doing that, we need to decide what we're going to let go to the wayside, or if every week we're just going to be okay with, oh, I had a 0.2 gain and then I had a 1 point loss, or you know what I'm saying? If we're just going to just and make excuses, no, why bother? I'm never going to meal prep. Don't even say those words to me, lady. Get out of here. I don't know how to meal prep. Ask Davina. Okay, first of all, meal prepping involves a knife. I cannot hold a knife. Today when I was getting my eyebrows done, I dropped my keys and just about scared the crap out of everybody because I can't hold on to anything. You know what, Christy? I wish I had the ability. I joke about it. I just don't have the ability in the kitchen to do so. I don't have the patience. I don't have the knowledge. But I'm still successful. So there's something to be said about that. But I wish I could do it, honey. I do. And you are the best there is. And I'm not just saying that. Kim, he's doing okay. He was a little ticked off at me yesterday when I was taking him to school. He said, you know, Nana, I really wish you would have let me say goodbye. And to her, he says, I feel bad that I wasn't able to say goodbye. And I said, pal, it wasn't my decision. And I knew that that was going to be an issue. But he's doing well. He's doing well. Hi, Michelle. I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been? I saw you modding for somebody, but I don't remember who. There's Christy asking that question again. I just love you. Mike said to me yesterday his highlight was spending the day with you and Steve, and I agree, but said we'd get into too much trouble. Well, you know what got us in trouble, what could have gotten us trouble, luckily we didn't, was you guys had an Uber, so you didn't have to drive, so we were free to do what we wanted. That was a good thing. Hi, Susan. Pumpkin. I have been here, but I never catch anyone on live. I moderate for Amy when I can catch her. Oh, that's right. It was Amy. So my little spout, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I sit with some ladies in my meetings, and you know how we all sit in the same chairs every week? Because we do. Sit in the same chair, and oh, Lord forbid we walk in and somebody else new is sitting in our chair. It's like church. And they come every week and they're diligent, but they're just coming to socialize, and it's just something they do, and it's like, I'm a Weight Watcher. Yes, she is, and I was privy enough to know this a little bit before you guys, and I was excited for her to tell you guys because I know you'd be very happy, and I think she's going to be happy too. I know she's going to be happy. Bye, Kim. Thank you for coming by. So good to see you. Don't you like being lectured at? Is that why you're leaving? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I getting across what I'm trying to get across? No, we did not get free food. What did you get? They did. They wanted us to create a good item, food item. Darlie P with a wrench next to her name. I know I must know her from somewhere. Darlie P. Darlene, how are you? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. I was cleaning out my purses today and I was holding it going, she hasn't been around. I haven't seen her on my Facebook either. A package of porridge. She'll be way happier, Michelle. She was just overthinking all that keto stuff and she overthinks everything. And I text her and I call her and I FaceTime her and I give her the whatnot. Come on, lady, stop it now. You know how to do this. We all know how to do this. That's what I'm saying. But there's just so many people and talking heads and faces and do it this way, do it this way, do it this way, do it this way. Or don't do it all. It's okay. You don't have to do it. Don't give yourself a hard time. Well, if you're not doing it just because you don't want to do it, give yourself a hard time. If you're not doing it because something special is going on, it's all good. Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad. Darlene, where have you been? Have you been out riding on that motorcycle with that cute husband of yours, out living life? I hear that's what's supposed to happen after your kids grow up and have their own children, you know? It didn't quite work out that way for me. I'm totally going to see if I can... Oh, you did? Oh, fun. Thank you, Suze. Thank you, thank you. I think you and I have a connection. Sometimes some people think I'm like... I'm not going to apologize for what I'm saying. If you want to lose the weight, you got to do the work. But if you're just going to, use everything for an excuse not to, then don't bother. Just don't bother. Save yourself all the trouble. Oh my gosh, I just caught a glimpse of myself in my monitor, and don't I look fabulous? I'm praying. Oh, let's just say a moment of silence for my lip. Hold on, a moment of silence. Every time I get my lip zipped, I get a freaking fever blister. I'm still trying to get one out. You know what? I would give up trying to get them out because that's when they'll leave. Just like anything else, right? Once you stop trying to do it, then it happens. No, I don't know. It's Oliver's getting to an age where the dynamics are shifting. And I find that I thought as he got older, I would get more help from his dad. I get a lot of help from his dad, but I don't know. I'm stuck with Courtney even if I was able to take care of her forever. Man, there's some kids that they never leave. And then I look at their parents with, I have the greatest respect for them. And I'm like, how in the heck do you do that? So, also, something interesting. My leader today during the meeting said that she wanted to talk about keeping things simple. You heard it here, folks. And I opened my big fat trap because I can never stop. Pick Niagara Falls. Oh, have fun, Terry. Oh my gosh, have fun. Have a great time. Happy anniversary. You need to go have Sandy sing a happy anniversary song. Have a great time. Great time. Oh my gosh, I wish I could say that I'm leaving to go on an anniversary trip. Bye guys, I'm going on an anniversary trip. Talks amongst yourselves. And I would just leave you all here. But yes, she said to keep it simple. She said something else that I always say too, and I was so thrilled and I wanted to stand up and say, I always say that on my YouTube channel, but I didn't want everybody to know I had a YouTube channel. What was the other thing? Keeping it simple. What's something else that I say? I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it made me feel good because she's been doing this for a very long time. What else? Is there anything else that we want to talk about, can talk about? Is everybody doing okay? Does anybody need to ask me or anybody else here questions? Are you guys drinking your water? I didn't drink enough water last week either. Especially, keep it simple. I wanted to tell you guys something funny. So she didn't say stupid, but when I say things like that, you guys, I'm not calling you names, and I know that you guys know that. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, you haven't missed us. We could talk forever. I know it's going on 30 minutes, but I could go for hours, especially since I had a Red Bull because I was tired. I had a lady come on here, and she wasn't a regular. And she messaged me, and she said, "This is good. Are you ready to have a chuckle?" She said, "I don't," because when I first said KISS, keep it simple, stupid, it's just an acronym, people. I'm not sitting here calling you stupid. I would never do that. And she messaged me and she said, "I know where every bathroom in Simi Valley is, Christy." She said, "I don't appreciate you calling me stupid, and I've told everybody in my meeting to stop watching your channel." And how I laughed. Zero, zip, zero, zilch, or else I wouldn't be drinking it. First of all, I laughed, and then I thought of something really snarky to write back. And then I thought, no, I'm not going to do that, because then that would just make me as big of a jerk as she is. And then I thought, gee, I wonder if everybody in her Weight Watchers meeting does everything she tells them to do. Susie, it was so funny. It was like, really, lady? I mean, come on. You took the time to write me that letter, and they are, Jill. And I think that's when I don't connect with somebody, is when they take me seriously, because you know what? I try not to be serious ever. Look here's Cindy Tibbs, my buddy who moved to Texas, texting me. Let's tell her that we're on here. I'm on YouTube live right now with all my Weight Watching buddies. Where are you? ? Maybe you should sign on, huh? ? I miss her too. I miss her so much. So, yeah, just in case anybody's ever wondering, I am not a serious person. When I'm serious, when I have the drizzles, when my dog dies, when my dad is in a terrible car accident in the hospital, you can bet your sweet ass I am being serious. But when I say things like keep it simple, stupid, I'm not calling you names. I'm calling me names, and I'm just a talking head. And I try to be nothing but lighthearted and happy, because there's just too much in the world going on right now that I can't sit here and be worried if some lady on the YouTube is calling me stupid, because I would never, ever, ever do that. And anybody who knows me knows that. And anybody who's been watching me for any amount of time knows that. I just love you guys too much. It was too bad that she felt that way. I'm glad, Michelle. I'm glad you guys know that. Never second guess. If you ever think for a second, oh, she's seriously, immediately say, no, she's not serious. I love you, Susie. You're just the best, because you get me. Knuckleheads. We're all knuckleheads. We're a group of Weight Watching knuckleheads. Now, if we could just get... Michelle, I read your weight the other day. I had no idea you were so tiny, girlfriend. Oh, my gosh. I mean, I knew you had started at a high, not rate, weight, I guess. High number, whatever. But I didn't realize you were so small. I'm so jealous. So... that's that. If you guys haven't watched mine, and Davina, did you post? I haven't posted the recipe for the bliss balls, the nutty bliss balls. I know you're 5 feet, but still, that's a great weight. That's kudos to you. Hats off to you, my friend. Davina has to post on her channel the recipe, because I do not have the recipe in my description box, because I cannot get in my description box. And you just have to go watch her. Okay, so it's on. Oh, that's right. Sorry. You guys have to try those bliss balls. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. She's going to take some dates and she's going to throw them in the food processor and add some nuts, and they were so good. They were so good. They got my grandson to eat some real life food. Hi, Cindy. Hey, everybody, say hi to Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Now everybody give her a hard time for moving away from me, so now I have to sit on the floor and talk to the internet, because I don't... You know what? Let's talk... The Built Bars. If I never hear about another Built Bar in my life, I'll be a happy camper. No offense to the people who like them. I'm a people who likes them. I enjoy them. When I want sweet something or other, and I want the low-end points. They're awesome. But I'm just tired of every time I turn anything on, there they are. Sandy will show everyone success if you want to send them to her. It's great before. Uh, Shirley can't afford, but they are expensive, and that's why I haven't gotten any of the new ones. They're just, I can't, but they're good. I'm not saying that I don't think they're good. I think they're good. And you know what? Let's go back to what I have said a million times about not worrying about what other people do with their money. If it's your money and you want to buy cases upon cases of Built Bars, you do that because it's your money. I hate that and I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. But it's like anything else that gets mass marketed and to a group, and they picked us. And you scroll through anything, Built Bars, I got a code, you got a code. That's something else I wanted to bank loan for special. Michelle. I love that. Right? Because guess who's losing weight and guess who isn't? I want to tell you guys something about reviews. I get the letters like all the rest of the gals. Will you review this? Will you review that? I choose not to just because I'm lazy. I don't have the setups to do a good video like most of the other ladies. And it's just not my thing. But early on, I got a letter from some folks about some little lanterns. And it was right when we got hit on the 4th of July with the second big earthquake. So I said, heck yes, send me those lanterns. Steve is going to do an earthquake commercial video. And we got the lanterns and the lights for that purpose. So we're going to have that coming up eventually. We've been trying to do it since the 4th of July. So maybe we'll have it here by Christmas. I lost what I lost without them, so I don't need them now. I'm in maintenance. And you know what? Here's another thing, too. And this is my money. Whatever sweetener they use on Built Bars kills my belly. Busy Bee, a lot of people have that problem. I have that problem with the 2-point Fiber One bars. Oh, dear Lord. Okay, so if you don't have, if you're not lighthearted, the first time I ate those 2-pointed Fiber One bars, I had it for dessert while Oliver and Steve had their ice cream. And at about 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke not only myself, not only Steve, but both of our dogs out of dead sleep. I'm telling you, it was like the 4th of July, only a little different, and inside our bedroom. Literally couldn't stop laughing. 2 o'clock in the morning, could not stop laughing. But Busy Bee, I hear you on that. It can be very painful as well. That story just came to mind because when the 2-pointed Fiber One bars came out, everybody's like, you gotta try these. And I'm like, no, don't try them on a first date, and definitely don't try them if you're going to church, because you're gonna have a lot of problems. In fact, I tried another kind right before teacher's conference with Oliver's teacher. Steve and I had the conference with her, and it was back to school night, so the whole classroom was full of people, and I was getting really uncomfortable. That's good, Rosemary. I've heard that they do that, and if they do, that's awesome. But we were sitting in that room with all those people, and I'm like, oh, I hope this ends soon. So then everybody gets up to leave the classroom. Oh, I have some lights for you, by the way, Susie. And I told Steve, you have to let everybody pass and walk in front of us, because I'm not walking in front of anybody, because I'm not going to be responsible for embarrassing Oliver for the rest of his life. I don't care if I embarrass myself. Sometimes you don't have control over those things. You hit a certain age, you eat certain things, and there you got stuff going on. So, yeah. And as far as the Built Bars, if they help you out and you like them and you can afford them, have at it. Just don't put it in my news feed. Susie, I did a video where I looked at some of my little lights that I already put up and I said, here, look, Snooze, here's some lights for you. And I can't get this darn stuff off my camera. Oh, Michelle, oh my gosh, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, it was insane. I told Steve even he had to walk in front of me. Can I just say that I need to pen a letter to whoever is in charge of the music in the grocery stores and the volume in which they play it. Because it saves my life on a daily basis. No granny, no granny, no granny here. No granny. Granny's so old. What rhymes with Nana? Anyways, that's my story. That's your guys' story. Is anybody doing anything really swell this weekend besides Terry, who's going to Niagara Falls? I'm going to try to get Steve to go to Disneyland tomorrow. I don't think it'll be too hard after the week we've had. Banana? Nana Banana. Shanna Banana. Oh, I called her Shanna Banana. For those of you who know about Awesome Otter, my friend Shanna, the sugar alcohols. If you ever see me talking to somebody about fake sugar, that's what we're talking about. Anyways, I've been in touch with her mother, and her father are mourning horribly still and missing her. And so for those of you who pray for Jan, would you please? She gets a little relief on her poor heart. Going to a pointing group with Libby, lots of drinking and snacks. I won't drink. My ass. Going to watch. Oh, Steve's been drinking. Steve drank all the leftover things that you bought, by the way. He liked those. Oh, painting. I like, what are you guys going to do? Bye, Christy girl. Thanks for your awesome videos. You blow me away daily. And I want to make sure you guys know that if you don't see me comment, it's because I'm laying in bed at like 2 a.m. watching, and I just can't comment. But I watch, and you do a fabulous job. Next week is Rosemary's birthday. Does Sandy know? The big 6-0. I have 3 years to get there. You have the grands tonight, Darlene. If you've been gone, you're probably looking forward to having them, huh? Susan, 16K. Message retracted. Christy's amazing. Christy is planning is healthy. For those of you who meal plan, thank you, Suze. She's just a lovely lady. I text her. She watched my Clara video, and then she texted me. And every now and then I'll just text her and let her know that I'm thinking about her, because I do. I think about her and Shanna on a daily basis. And I think of Fiona a lot, too. I think of, that's another thing I don't worry about, but I do want you guys all to know that you do mean something to me. You're not just people I hop on and talk to, and even though I do hop on and talk to you. Concert at the winery. Ooh, that sounds nice. Tiki Marketplace. I thought you were going to that tomorrow. I thought that was tomorrow. I thought it was on tomorrow, Susan. Because if it's not tomorrow, I got big problems. Maybe I need to look it back up. Ouch. Oh my gosh, this terra ricotta hurts my butt. In Temecula, Rosemary, did I know that you were in my neck? Temecula is so beautiful. Davina was just there. She went to Old Town Temecula and she bought a couple things. Oh, awesome. Does anybody want to bring anything up to talk about so that I don't have to go? And you know what I was going to do today, you guys, was go see, I still can. I was going to go see Judy by myself, because I know that Steve isn't going to want to see it, and I'm totally intrigued by the story of that part of her life. You're in Marietta, and she was just in Marietta too. I think you and I talked about this, and I apologize for forgetting. Judy Garland and Renee Zellweger, and she was on Stephen Colbert the other night. She's just amazing, and I've got some tickets, so maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll go to the movies by myself. Maybe I will do that. My lip is okay, isn't it? Oh, I hope I don't get a fever blister. Well, Susan, I guess you did say it was the weekend. I guess you didn't say today, right? Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of good stuff down there. God dang it. Okay, so just to give you guys an example, just now all I did was go like this into the top of my can, and I just ripped open the whole end of my finger. Good times. Rubbish. I don't do scary, and every time I'm watching all these guys' YouTubes like Adams and who did I watch? Tim Tracker this morning. Everybody in there. Oh, fuck. Are you driving down there right now? Because it's getting kind of late. TikTok. That'll be nice. You haven't been down there since they went to, what was it, Costa Rica? No, that was the other daughter, and she was in Peru, Hawaii. You went to sleep. All right. Well, I don't know how you guys do scary. Oops, sorry about that. Please forgive me. When I'm editing my videos and I see my neck, I just want to. Rosh Hashanah's on Sunday? Oh my gosh. Lou. I like the pumpkin. Let's see if it's playing. Launch Regal. And then maybe I'll pack a couple. Oh, you know what I had for breakfast after my meeting this morning? I went through Chick-fil-A and I had a chicken biscuit. That biscuit was pretty dang good, let me tell you. I haven't had a biscuit in 3 years. Lou, you came in late. I hate that. I wish I knew. I guess I should pick a time and then post the time that I'm going to come on live so that you guys know. But I just, again, if anybody who came in late, like you, Lou, I came in to announce my weigh-in Friday because I'm having troubles getting my camera to get on to. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm having troubles with my camera. So I just came on live to give you all guys the great news of my 2-pound gain. It's driving me nuts. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to think about it. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I have talked long enough. Thank you for always hanging out, always being positive, always giving me the motivation and the love and the friendship that you guys so freely give so nicely. I could leave this on and go to the movies, and you guys could talk amongst yourselves. Oh, it wasn't the cake at Disneyland, Michelle. I wish it was. It was the booze. But it was fun. We had such a good time. I'm focusing, Rosemary. I'm focusing. All right, guys. Everybody have fun with the grands and everywhere else that you're going. Love you too, Cheryl. And we'll see you soon. And I will this week because, no joke, nobody's going to die and nobody's coming to visit. I will lose at least 2 of the 4 pounds.